Hello, this video is regarding the soccer team that got booed taking a knee. And I am going to attempt in this video to straighten out kind of what's going on. And so help people understand on a very base level what is going on. Okay, with all this stuff. Okay, why people are booing, why people are taking a knee and that sort of thing. You know, we're just going to look at it. Okay, but what I'm going to show you is that this is all planned. Okay, this is clearly all planned. It is an attempt to weaken and ultimately destroy this country. Okay, and I'm going to show it to you clearly so you can understand it on a very base level. Okay, and the first thing to understand is that this is all hinging around a phrase. Okay, and that phrase is old and old but true. Okay, and that phrase is divide and conquer. Okay, these are planned attacks, okay, ran by media, okay, to divide. If the media does not get what they want, such as maybe the right person in office for them, okay, they will attempt to make things bad in the communities to the point where they get so bad that they can blame the administration that they don't like and say we need a new one. Okay? It's all about power and politics. But see, a lot of people don't understand that that's what the media is doing. Such as, let's go to its base level. If you're at work and you have a coworker that comes to you and says, hey, the boss would like you if you would do this, this, and this. Okay, what does that say to you? Okay, well, it says that the boss has said they don't like you. Okay, well, here's the thing. If the person that told you that is just trying to drive a wedge of division between you and the boss, okay, that may not be the case. You see, in the 40s and 50s, when they came to women and said, hey, you're just as valuable as the man. You should have the same job he can get for the same amount of money. Okay. The man never said that the role that they were currently in wasn't just as valuable. No one said they weren't valuable in the role that they were performing at that time. Do you see what I mean? Officers that kill people outside of the line of duty and what is appropriate, okay, they may do that for a racist reason if you have a racist officer, okay, but they may not either. Okay, but here's the thing, the media is going to push it the way they want it to be. Some people are starting to see that. And so when you take a knee because the media has been pouring it on about taking a knee, those people who can see that the media is just trying to manipulate are going to boo. Period. Okay? The media attempts to manipulate. They realize that most everybody has let them into their home, into their living rooms. Okay, they're going to try to sway you every chance they get to whatever they want you to do. Okay, it's about division. Okay, it's not about what they say it's about. Okay, until they can create what they say it's about. Okay, if they can make it about race, like the Williams sister who had the baby, the tennis player, who had some disorder that had blood clots during a pregnancy. Their question to her was regarding, what do you think that about the fact that less white women suffer and die from this disorder than black women? Okay. Why is race being put into a health issue? Why? Because they're wanting to divide. Okay? They're using the false equality again. People, that's not about equality. Okay? If a health issue is about equality, okay, then if it was about equality, all you would have to do is find a syringe, put some blood clots in it, and go around and inject enough white women to kill them, enough of them to even out the numbers between black and white. So does equality have anything to do with it? No. Equality is not the issue. The issue is the health issue. Period. Equality is not the issue. You could make them equal by just killing the white women. Okay? What do you think Obama was doing when he first took office and then made an edict saying, I now claim that all businesses, all public access buildings, all institutions in this country must now allow anyone, whatever gender they are, into whatever bathroom they want to go into? Do you think he didn't know that was going to start a fight? Of course he did. That's what he wanted. Okay? The California school that has thrown out the national anthem because they said the third verse was racist. Okay? That's insane. People, I'm going to show you the third verse. And where is that band who so vauntingly swore that the havoc of war and the battle's confusion, a home and a country should leave us no more? Who is it talking about? The band that vauntingly swore that we are not going to leave them to have a country of our own. We're not going to leave the sovereignty of the king. People, this is not the Civil War. This is the war for independence. This is English soldiers. Okay? They're saying, you're not going to leave us and have a country of your own. Where is that band? They're running. Why? Because their blood has washed out their foul footsteps, pollution. Okay, why are they foul footsteps? Because they're pollution because they're on our soil. No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight and the gloom of the grave. Okay, the hireling and slave is not the slave of slavery of the Civil War. The author is calling the English soldiers hirelings and slaves because he's saying, hey, at least we're fighting for our freedom. You're fighting because you're either getting paid, hireling, or you're being ordered to by the king. You're a slave to the king. He's calling the English soldiers hirelings and slaves because those are the only types of people who fight for the kings are hirelings and slaves. That's what he's saying. And they're on the run. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. People, this is not a bad song about racism. For crying out loud. People, a school kicked the song out. That means there's a principal out there and a school staff that can't understand English. Yes, it's Old English. If you want to understand Old English better, by all means, read your King James Bible once in a while. And after a while of reading, you will come to understand Old English much better. But here's what Google says. In the third verse, Key had a special message for the enslaved people who had dared to fight for their freedom. Okay, here's the message. We will pursue you to get revenge. Okay, he's talking about pursuing people to get revenge. Okay, which is, Google is adding the context because that's not in the song. We just read it. Okay, the idea kinda of pursuit is in there. Okay, but it's not to get revenge. It's to drive the people off of our soil. Okay, but here's the thing. Message for the enslaved people who had dared to fight for freedom. No. We will pursue you to get revenge is the message toward the English soldiers. No refuge could save the hireling and slave. So what is Google trying to do? It's trying to say, this is the message to the slave. the message for the enslaved people who dared to fight for their freedom. They're trying to get you to see it as this is the message to the black man from the white man. No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave, and the star-spangled banner in triumph doth wave. Yeah, it's so evil. Oh, yeah, it's going to catch those slaves and kill them. Come on. That is not even the person to whom the message is given. But that's what Google says. Right off of Google. Why? Because they want to promote division so that it will get so bad that we'll say, oh man, maybe we should elect somebody else. Oh, for crying out loud. These people are evil. Just plain evil. Why do they want to do this? Well, they want to run this country into the ground. They want to blame the founding Christian constitutional representative republic and say, oh, after they run it into the ground, it's the Christian constitutional representative republic's fault. We need to change it. Okay, people, we have not had the Christian constitutional representative republic, and it is a republic. Pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands. It's not a democracy. It was never meant to. It was purposely avoided to be a democracy, but it is now a functioning secular democracy. From the 50s and early 60s, the Christian constitutional representative republic has not been ran since the early 60s. We have been functioning in the secular democracy of the Democrats and liberals for almost 60 years, over half a century. They can't blame us. No, we haven't been doing any of that. So the plan is to run it into the ground and then blame the official government of the United States and its Constitution. Oh, we need to change it. That's the plan. They want to destroy this country, and now I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. So I want you to hold on. All right? I need you to hold on. I've got to do a little something here because I'm worried about things in the future that I want to make sure stay okay. Okay? I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about, but I don't want to put anything on my channel and then later have one of my things deleted or my channel deleted because I've got something from somebody that complained that they had a copyright or something, but I want to show you something, okay? It's very important that you see it because this proves it's from their own mouth, okay? It's from their own mouth, my friends. It's from their own mouth. And I'm going to show it to you, okay, so that you can see it clearly, okay. All right, I just got to make sure I cover some things, okay, and I'm going to cover a lot of it at first, okay. All right, now you can see it definitely is Mr. Obama. Okay, now let's listen to what he says.
You all look great. The end of the Republic has never looked better.
Did you hear what he just said? He just said the end of the Republic has never looked better. It was at his last correspondence dinner on his way out of office after 2 terms, after taking the oath of office to protect the Republic. He said and admitted that the whole time he's in there, he's trying to destroy it. That makes him an enemy of the state. That's the type of people we are electing to state leadership, is people who want to destroy it. People, you cannot even vote for a liberal and want anything to do with a free country. They want socialism. They want communism. That's just what it is. They want to run this country into the ground. And that's what they're going to do. Okay? With or without your help, they're going to try to do it. I hope this video finds you and helps you understand, okay, that all this crap is bull crap. Okay? The reason people are booing you is because you haven't opened your eyes as to what's really going on. They're telling you it's about racism because you're watching too much TV. It's not about race. And you're going to get booed and continue to get booed until you realize it's not about race. They're trying to make division because they want political power and leverage. That's it. If some cop shoots somebody, it might be about, it could be. There's not that many racists in the world, or in this country anyway. Okay, but they're growing. Why is it growing all of a sudden? Well, it's growing all of a sudden because of stuff like this. Because the media is trying to make it grow because they want to be able to blame it on the administration so they can get who they want elected next time. And if you don't elect them then, they're still going to try to make things bad. Because they want who they want. They want the power. They want the authority. And they are going to try to manipulate you and lie and make you see your country as bad and everything else. All the way to the point where they're calling the English soldiers of a song, okay, the black slaves. Okay, this message was not to the black slaves. It wasn't even to the enslaved at all. It was a message from the enslaved who would no longer be enslaved, saying, you're going to remain enslaved, but we're not. We're going to have a country of our own. That's what it was. People, that's what this country is. It's a free country because it's freedom. It's not bondage. Okay? And I'll talk to you more later. Hope you enjoyed it.